War. War never changes. Through the ages, it stayed the same. And for America, it was no different. The 40s brought World War, and with it, the horror, the death, and the loneliness of men away from their families, fighting for their freedom. Those men did get to come home, but at a cost that almost broke the world. Out of that war, however, came an almost limitless power that we decided to harness for something other than violence. We harnessed the atom for everything from robots, to cars, to portable computers, and vistas opened up previously unimaginable to the everyday man or woman. But paradise can't last forever. And as resources became scarce, and people became desperate, once again, the shadow of war hangs over us. It's 2077, and we stand at the brink of World War III. But my thoughts are with my family. Dreams of going home, dreams of a better day. But war never changes. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Crane Bramp, you're all brainiacs, and this, my atomic amigos, is Fallout 4 Magnum Opus, an absolutely humongous mod pack for Fallout 4 with over 450 mods that beautify and expand the game rather than changing it into something, say, more unrecognizable. The core story's still here, but expanded on with new lands, quests, and more. I've been wanting to sink my teeth into a meaty RPG. We just had Fallout 4's 25th anniversary, and here we are. So, before we get started, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe if you're so inclined, but either way, sit back, relax, have a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Let's do this thing. Most of you should be quite familiar with the Fallout 4 story, but just in case, here's the Cliff Note version. So, the war did happen. Bunch of nukes got dropped.
I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania.
We ran to a fallout shelter and barely made it inside.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
We got put on ice in cryopods. I woke up to see some random dude kill my wife and steal my son before passing back out.
At least we still have a backup.
And at some undetermined time later, spat out of my pod and, well, shit. Here we are. So, let's take stock. Our wife is dead, our son has been stolen by some random dude, and, well, I'm cold as shit. It has gotta be a Monday. Getting my bearings, I check around and it appears that all the other pods have failed. There's nothing but people popsicles here. I and my son are the only survivors, it seems, and some bastard just took him and killed my wife. What an a-hole. However, it occurs to me that this was obviously divine intervention. You see, me and my son were obviously spared the horrors of nuclear war, frozen in time so that we can start a new dynasty that'll rebuild the leftovers of human civilization. Well, you know, assuming there's anything left, bringing semi-prosperity and a reasonable safety to the region, with us as its rightful overlords, of course. You know, sometimes it's just funny, the situations that fate puts you in. Well, all adventures begin somewhere, and ours begins with taking everything not freaking nailed down that we can possibly sell. A friend of mine, back before all this, was a gamer, and he told me if there was ever a zombie apocalypse, then take everything you can to sell to the trader. And something about punching trees. Or was that other game? Anyway, you never know, this stuff might come in handy. Exploring, I find the facility eerily deserted with huge roach or some type of bug corpses laying around and a cold sense of emptiness that I can't seem to shake. The only sound in these cold halls are my own footsteps. And I'm going to tell you what, planning to be an overlord is fine, but what if there's nothing really left? Finding an overseer's terminal, I dig through it to find out a little bit more of the inside story. Seems like they built hundreds of these vaults across the US with the idea of making underground colonies where people could survive a nuclear war. We were just one family out of thousands that were frozen when the bombs went off. Crazy. People came down here and were waiting for some kind of all-clear signal that just never really came. The people here mutinied, but it doesn't even look like they ever opened the escape tunnel. And you know, I can't stay here, so I open it up, gather as much stuff as I can, and find the exit room. And what looks like some poor soul who was about to open the door, but wow, look at this. A Pip-Boy. It's a wrist-mounted computer the military uses. I wonder if it... well, I'll be damned, it does work. Well, the military always said these things could take a beating. Plugging it in, I triggered the door sequence and stand back to watch tons of steel roll out of the way and present what is either my way out of this tomb or my entrance into another one. I wonder what the world's like. Will it even be there? Well, nothing left to do but take one last look at Vault 111, take a deep breath, and ride an express elevator straight to the next chapter of our life.
Return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Holy frickin' sunlight, Batman, that is bright. Alright, well, on the plus side, we're not dead. And looking around, it doesn't totally look like an irradiated wasteland. I mean, not really sure what to expect here, or even how long it's been. But picking my way down the side of the hill, I work my way towards my old home, Sanctuary. Boy, time has not been kind, has it? And, well, I'll be damned. It's Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
My God, they did it. Those bastards really did it. Everything's dead.
Everything's dead? Ah, yes, the garden. The posies have been problematic, I admit. Ah, if only the missus were here to help. Where is she, by the by?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
He's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
No. No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long. Not 200 years.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
You're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Get with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Man, 200 years. Well, that changes a few things. So, I follow Codsworth around, pulling out my pistol to help out. But, hey, Codsworth's got it, apparently. Sanctuary is deserted and in pretty bad shape, and apparently infested by what appear to be, I don't know, mutated bugs? This is gonna take a little bit of getting used to.
Mr. Billy, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Concord is nearby. But the people there are as put together as I am.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
After helping out Codsworth, I shake down Sanctuary, gathering anything that I can find that might help out. My place still has its workbench and a couple of other workbenches I think I can make some use of. First, though, let's get this place cleared up. If we're really going to have a base of operations to work with, then this place needs to be right. So, taking my time, I scrap everything down that I find. House rubble, furniture, fences, trees. Buddy, if it was looking at me sideways, it got scrapped. In the end, we end up with a pretty decent cache of materials. And then, I guess there's nothing to do but say goodbye to Codsworth and head out to see what we can find. The old red rocket's still around, it seems, although, you know, a little bit worse for wear, and we find, surprisingly, a dog.
All by yourself.
Well, I guess if I ever needed a companion, now would probably be the time, so
Okay, then.
welcome to the team, buddy. Explore the red rocket, I find quite a bit of supplies, a working workbench, and a nest of some mutated somethings? Rats? Moles? I don't know, but after a short fight and the dog making a respectable showing, we're safe. The dog. Really need to come up with a name for you. Rover? Nah. Spot? Doesn't look like a spot to me. Bartholomew? Nah, too pretentious. I'm sure something will come to me. So, moving down the road a bit, we find more evidence of mutation with what look like huge mosquitoes and a corpse of something. Looks like it might have been a cow. Ugh. We make quick work of them as apparently everything in this world wants to kill us. Moving into Concord, I can hear the sound of gunfire, and so does the dog. Taking our time, we move up, and it looks like a group of Mad Max-dressed, foul-mouthed folks attacking another group that are holed up in a building. You know what? Well, might as well pick a side, and these folks on the ground are the closest, so you win the bullet drawing. Me and the dog make pretty quick work of them. I do a little bit of looting, and the group inside the building hollers down.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The Raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Well, you know, we've come this far. Might as well finish dealing out some punishment and see if we can figure out a little more of what's going on. I definitely need information. They probably have it, and hopefully they'll be a bit appreciative. And it's on as soon as I step through the door with bullets flying. It looks like an old museum of some type. End up mowing down a few more of these, what did he call them? Raiders. And work my way up the building, taking them out as I go. And finally, I'm through to these guys and meet their leader, this dude named Preston.
And I don't know who you are, but your time is impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth me. Yeah, sure thing. I'll give you my chest full of emeralds just as soon as we're out of this mess.
Nope. Please, go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Break.
God damn it. You don't know the half of it. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those Raiders proved us wrong. Maybe. But, well, we do have one idea.
Be a good one.
Sturges. Tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military.
Like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those Raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Any gun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
Oh, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement. Locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those Raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
So, that opens up some possibilities, especially the minigun. Guess you could say I have my first set of followers, and it's time to get to overlording. Making my way down to the locked door, it's child's play to open it, and just like that, a fusion core. Now, up the stairs, out to the roof, in goes the core, and just like that, we have a working suit of power armor. Oh, and a minigun. Did someone order up an order of hot lead? Deciding to save my minigun ammo, though, I switched to my 10mm and take advantage of the fact that I'm a small walking tank to just walk through town like a pissed-off sheriff in some old western town. You die, and oh dear baby Jesus, what the f*** is that? Oh, run, get the minigun, reload, take a deep breath. All right, I got a minigun now, punk. How does that feel? Oh, snap, he just tore that dude in half. That's gonna leave a mark. Come on around the corner. That's it. Keep it distracted, buddy. Good job. You know, I had this vision of a minigun and chunks of flesh flying as bullets ripped into my targets. This big lizard, not so much. Die, whatever you are, die. No, dog, you're brave and I appreciate it, but he's gonna shred you with those death claws. He'll turn you into dog meat. It's just me. The dog's down. I need to reload. This is not good. Oh God, please. Oh God, please don't eat me. Oh, holy, how the hell am I still alive? Run, get inside and spray and pray. Die, and ooh, holy moly, that thing is down. All right, that was not just a couple of raiders to run off. Still don't know how I'm still alive, but whew, take a deep breath, clean up a couple of raider stragglers, do some looting and inventory management, and then head back up to talk to this Preston dude.
Excuse me.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
On my own side, Garvey.
That's a shame, man. You can never have too many friends in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said we owed you for helping us out. I guess you've earned it. So here. It may not be a chest full of emeralds, but it'll have to do.
Take what I can get.
Spoken like a true merc. Well, if you ever feel like fighting for something other than yourself, you should meet up with us in Sanctuary. I could use someone like you. Someone who can get things done.
What I need to do.
You need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
Destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
Oh, okay.
Well, looks like we're all going to Sanctuary because the drug-addled senior citizen had a vision. Okay, whatever floats your boat, buddy. The worst thing about the trip back home is waiting on these folks that want to go to Sanctuary, but are really in no particular hurry to get there. Finally, however, we arrive in Sanctuary after what feels like 20 years. It's like one of those stupid, boring guard the NPC quests while they walk as slow as they can to a destination while having no ability whatsoever to defend themselves on the way. I'm sure you've been through one of those situations before. And, of course, Preston wants to talk to me again. Dude, we just met. Personal space, man.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
My son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there, somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Oh, good. I was hoping for a chance to rescue some more helpless villagers.
It's not that people are helpless. They just need someone to give them a helping hand sometimes. That's what the Minutemen are supposed to be all about. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturges. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
This dude. Well, no one ever said being an overlord would be easy, I suppose. I guess the first order of business is to take care of our underlings, so off to talk to Mr. Sturges.
You willing to do some work?
I love work. I can sit and watch it all day.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Fair enough. I guess people do need a place to sleep. Great thing is, after scrapping, I have an absolute ton of materials, so I pick a house, throw down some beds with a few extra when our tribe expands, and done.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
I mean, he's got a point. Water is kind of a necessity of life, so let's get the folks some water. I throw down a small generator, a full-size water purifier, hook them up, and ta-da! We have agua.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
Start planting right away.
Good deal.
Food is next, giving us a chance to flex a little bit of our green thumb. Digging through the workbench, I find some gourds, hub flowers, and quite a few melons. Grab one of my subjects, assign him to food production, and bada bing, bada boom. Too easy.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I'm on it.
Thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
You think security's gonna be a challenge for me? No. We can do that. So, figuring the bridge is a great choke point, I put up a small guard station, a couple of turrets, and our home is now a fortress. A small, easily overcome fortress, but, you know, a fortress nonetheless.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
A home for you, maybe.
Give it some time. It's your home too, if you want it to be. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows too. Some of the walls actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Man, feels good to hear you say that, bro. I'm actually a bit tired. So, let's take stock. We've woken up, saved a bunch of idiots led by a drug-addicted senior citizen who guides them with visions, brought them back to my neighborhood, set them up with food, water, beds, and security, and agreed to go out and help some settlement in the name of some group called the Minutemen that I've never heard of. Yeah, sounds about par for the course. Anyway, that'll bring us to the close of the episode. Man, I really enjoyed this episode. I hope you have too. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time when we head for the Jewel of the Commonwealth, Diamond City.